Hello and welcome to another edition of One Crazy Story. I'm your host, Nate Armbruster. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thank you for downloading, whatever it is, however you're finding this. It's got to be the only way. So I'm going to go with download. Thanks for downloading. I'm in a good mood, man. I'm feeling good. I just ate a salad. Homemade. I made a salad. Like a grown-ass man trying to take care of himself. Just a big-ass salad, and I feel good about it. I feel like I need to tell somebody because I made it alone and I ate it alone. So I feel like without talking about it, I'm not going to get the credit deserved for making a choice like that. I was trying to figure out what to get for lunch. I was like, I'm going to treat myself, as they say. I'm going to go somewhere, get something just real greasy and nasty, like a burger and fries or something, just something indulging. We all should be able to do that once in a while, right? Once in a while, we all deserve to kind of pig out and just be complete assholes when it comes to what we're eating. But I talked myself out of it, and I'm too proud of myself to not mention it. When in reality, this is just the way I should be living life. Just take care of yourself, and who no one needs to hear about it. Just like eat all right, just eat right, and just take care of you. Like nobody needs to know, but I still feel like I need the credit for it. So for those of you listening, I have to tell you, I just made the decision to not go buy a burger somewhere and make a salad at home. I saved money and myself from a heart attack probably before 30. So there you have it. Everybody knows now. It's funny how we do that. It's like I always look around, especially you ever order a salad when you go out to eat? Sometimes I feel like, sometimes my attitude, if I'm going out to eat, is if I can make it at home or even close enough to where I'm I could make a good version of that for myself, I don't get it. If you stick to the rule of I can't make that at home, you tend to make better choices. At least I do. But sometimes you make the choice just to eat a salad when you go out. And everybody's got to know. And then, God forbid you with somebody who just is insecure about it. Dude, I ate like a moron for the last week. I just owe it to my body to put some lettuce in there, I'm not trying to be better than you. But you ever go out with somebody like that who's you go out to eat or whatever, everybody's getting fried shit, fried chicken, burger, I don't know, something just greasy and just, whatever it is, whatever it is they're feeling. And then the server gets to you and you're like, I'll have a salad. And then everybody has to go, oh, look who's being good. Oh, look at you making a good decision there. Oh, and I'm like, well, listen, I'm sorry you're insecure about your eating habits. Okay. First, you don't realize that last night I had a case of beer and chicken wings. Okay. I'm just trying to offset the violence that's happening inside of my gut right now. Okay. I'm just trying to make a healthy choice. I'm just trying to feel good. All right. So just leave me alone. There's people people have to comment on anybody's life like that. So unless I'm in a relationship with you or an immediate family member or someone I've known for at least 10 years. And by known, I mean best friends, right? Just don't tell me. Don't comment on anything. Just let's just hang out. You don't need to make me feel bad about making a healthy choice because you don't want to. Also, I'd rather eat what you're eating. It tastes way better. In most cases. Look, I'm somewhat of a health nut to a degree. Mentally I am, but I don't act that way all the time. I always know the right decision, but sometimes I get a little reckless. But I'm not a health nut that's going to tell you how to live your life. Order whatever you want. I don't give a shit. It's your life. I don't have to sit on the toilet for you. I'll feel fine. For example, you ever get Taco Bell and someone's just got to ruin it for you? Taco Bell's not good for you or whatever, something like that. And someone just has to go oh, you shouldn't be eating that shit. It's not good for you. And I'm like, give me a break. Of course it's not. Okay. It's 90 cents. Nothing you eat should be 90 cents unless it's a vegetable. Okay, you should not be able to go out to eat and eat for less than $1. That's totally wrong. Of course it's not good, okay? I eat it because I'm sad. All right? Like, let me just eat my taco and leave me alone. Also, it's 3 a.m. I shouldn't be eating anything, let alone Taco Bell. Give me a break. Like, you're so much better than me. How come we're both out at 3 a.m. right now and drunk? Maybe we both make bad decisions. How about that? Don't make me feel bad about this shit just because you refuse to eat it. Like, give me a break, man. I'm just trying to live a decent life and have a little fun, all right? Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's funny. Now, I think my rock bottom, I've eaten more than once at a Taco Bell at like noon. Yeah, just lunch. And I dined in. Who's eating Taco Bell for lunch like on purpose? Like, I've got options. Think I'm going to go to Taco Bell. Yeah, drive-through? No, I want everyone to see this shit. I want everyone to see me just with a tray in a meal that I bought for less than $5 because I'm poor. This was the most available option for hot food with a net worth of $30. Sometimes we got to make those bad decisions, man. And you pay for it, you learn. But yeah, eating Taco Bell at noon, it's like, man, you should really talk to somebody. Taco Bell shouldn't be open before 11 p.m. Because there's no good reason to be there before. Like, you're supposed to be drunk. It's made to be purchased when you're drunk. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be wasted. That's like, because that's the only way you should be able to like come to terms with eating it, is being wasted. Fast food stuff, man, it's tough to, like, it's just so available. And it is good, okay? It's just, it does taste good. And people who say it doesn't taste good, they're totally lying, okay? Obviously, it's not good for you. We all know that, all right? Give me a break. Just quit being so much better than everybody, all right? We all have our vices. And, if Taco Bell's your thing, or if just eating like a moron's your thing, it's fine. It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst habit to have, man. You get through it. You'll figure it out. I did eat at Five Guys the other day. And if we're going fast food burger, like, okay, I've been out west a few times. And of course, I always go to In-N-Out. I like In-N-Out. Okay, I just like it. I don't think it's as good as people, like, I think it's a little overrated. And a lot of people get fired up about this, but I tend to disagree with it being the best burger of all time if we're going fast food. If I had to pick, I mean, don't get me wrong, I live in the Midwest, so, obviously In-N-Out is not readily available. I think that's why it's, like, if it were national, nobody would give a shit about it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of it has to do with it just being available, like, in the Western United States for the most part, but it's a good burger, fine. But the best, I don't know. I think Five Guys has the best fast food burger, personally. I ate one the other day. It was so good. Oh, it was like, it's always good. And the thing I like most about Five Guys is it does taste fresh. You don't, like, fast food, like this, like when I eat McDonald's, I feel like I regret it. When I eat Five Guys, I'm like, if I were to make this at home, it'd probably have the same, like, nutritional value or however you want to put it. Like, I feel like I could, like, it just tastes fresh. Like, like it fresher than most, for sure. I guess the one thing I don't like about Five Guys, though, if you just order a burger, that shit's a double. There's 2 patties on that. Maybe tell me, okay? Like, maybe tell me, like, I have to order down. If you want 1 patty, like a sane person, you have to ask for it. I love that they just assume I want a double cheese. Like, that's just their standard. It's a double. It's like, Jesus, man. The portions are huge. Like, even the fries. You ever order, like, a small fry is like a grocery bag full of fries. But they make good shit, man. I guess that's my thoughts on burgers, if you guys were curious. If we're going fast food, I'm going Five Guys all the time. I got a random week of shows. I have, like, a show on Tuesday. So tonight, I have a show tonight, which is the night I'm recording this, which is Tuesday. And you're hearing this Wednesday or after Wednesday, so it doesn't even matter. But I have, like, a weird week of shows. I'm here Tuesday. I'm and doing a little, like, one-nighter bar show somewhere, and then I've got another gig like that Friday. It's really spread out random gigs this weekend, but I'll take it. The show I'm leaving to do, actually after I'm done recording this, the show I'm heading to do tonight isn't too far from my dad's. He lives in northern Michigan, which is always nice. I'm going to go visit my father for a day or two, which is nice. Northern Michigan's all right, man, especially in the summer. I like it. It's real nice. My dad's an interesting character, man. He's old school. He's like kind of set in his ways kind of thing. Like he tries to learn new technology, but he's not good at it. And it's hilarious because it's just like, he's the worst texter you've ever, but the thing is for him, it's like, it's exactly what I'd expect from him. Like the communication. I'll send him a text. He'll text me a week later and just respond to it. Not acknowledge the fact that he probably doesn't even realize it's been a week. You know, he just responds. Cool. And I'm like, what? That's right. I told you I'm coming up a week ago, you know, like it's like, cool. Sounds good. And I'm like, Jesus. All right. Well, there's like definitely a delay on it, which is hilarious. It does make it hard to communicate sometimes, you know, if I really need to get a hold of him, man, I call him. And he calls me a lot too, but my phone is on do not disturb all the time because I just don't. I try to limit my screen time as much as I can. So, you know, it's another addiction I'm fighting, but I try to limit it. And I feel like by doing so is not hearing any notifications. Because if you don't know your phone's going off or someone's calling you, you won't know about it. It's kind of nice. But then again, sometimes I catch myself, like if I'm expecting a call or if I'm in the middle of a conversation, I just find myself checking it twice as much, which I don't know if it's making it worse or like, because I keep checking it, I just check it. I don't use it, but I check it. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's really adding to my anxiety and phone addiction. Like, I don't know what it's doing in regards to that, but sometimes it's more convenient to just not hear it. But if my dad calls me, he leaves a voicemail. He leaves a voicemail as if there's actual tape and it's like this 80s or 90s or whatever. Like he'll call me and literally, and this is exactly how every voicemail goes. Hey, Nate, it's your dad calling. It's about 4:37 p.m. And just wanted to call and say hello, see what was going on, check in and see how you were doing. Anyway, if you want to give me a call back, my phone number is yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, God, Dad, first of all, this message could have just, I already knew all this before I checked your message. Because I never check it. I stopped checking it. Because I go, you just tell me the time, the weather, who it is, your phone number, how to get a hold of you. And I don't need to, and then I listen and you're just reading off what my phone told me before. Like he doesn't realize that all of that information's already laid out for me. Dad called, 4:37 p.m. His phone number to call him back, which I already have saved. I'm like, what kind of son do you think I am? And then there's my mom who has, who just refuses. Like she's terrified of technology. Like my dad at least tries to, he'll try. Like he's not terrified of it. My mom's terrified of it. She just got a smartphone like a week ago. And this is exciting times for her because she loves it, but she'll like pretend like she doesn't know how to use it. You know, and I'm like, you do. She figured out emojis in the first 3 texts she sent me. That's why I don't get why like people think like older people think millennials like are addicted to this shit. I'm like, yeah, my mom figured this out so quickly and now it's her favorite thing to do. It's because it's awesome. You know, if you had the shit in the 70s, you'd all be addicted to it too, okay? So shut up about it. My favorite thing though is my mom, she refused to, like she works for herself. She has her own independent business and like she has clients that pay her with like a personal check and she has to deposit them, but she doesn't want to go to the bank. And I made the mistake years ago showing her how to do a mobile deposit on my phone. She was in a hurry. She couldn't get to the bank, whatever the situation was. I'm like, here, I'll just download your bank's app and I'll show you. I can do it right from my phone. And she was already like, I don't trust that. And I'm like, just watch because it's fine. All right. You don't bank at Jim's bank. Okay. It's fine. The technology's there. Let's try it. So I show her how to do it. It works. She loved it. Right. If there was ever a check to be deposited and I was nearby, like it became like my, hey, will you do this? Will you do this with it? Finally, I'm like, just get your own smartphone. It's easy. No, I can't. So a couple weeks ago, I get a text message from my mom and it's blue. It's blue. And I'm like, what? You got an iPhone? Like, cause it's like iMessage. Holy shit. You got an iPhone. When did you do that? Cause first of all, for her to even go make that decision, it's a big decision for her. Okay. And so I was like, when did you do that? And she's telling me about it. She was all excited. She goes, yeah, I'm going to try it out. I'm still figuring it out. And she's already sending emojis. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you've got it figured out. It's fine. You're not going to break it. That's what I think is funny about older people scared of technology. I'm like, what do you think's going to happen? Like, what do you think you're going to accidentally do? I understand being like, I don't know what I'm doing, but like, what do you think you're going to do? Like, what do you think is the result of you not knowing how to use it? Just poke shit. That's all you do. It's like, it's a computer. You'll figure it out. So, of course, that Face app thing was, so this is what's great about it. I tried to show my mom on her own phone how to do it because now that I've moved, I'm never around to make these deposits for her. So I'm all excited. I'm like, now you can do your own checks. Hell yeah. She's all excited. She goes, I don't have to ask you to do my checks anymore. And then last time I was home, I tried to show her how to use this, right? She can't figure it out. She can't remember. And it's the part of it's the terrifiedness of it. Like, I'm just terrified. I don't want to ruin it. I'm like, what are you going to do? I'm just scared. I don't want to do it wrong or something. Well, what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? So I show her how to do it. She goes, yeah, I'm going to need another lesson next time you're home. You're going to wait months for me to show you how to do this again. Also, you have another son. Like, he could show you how to do it. I'm going to have to wait. I don't want to do it until you show me how to do it again. Like, it's easy. You just take a picture of the check. That's all you do. It's all you're doing. It's simple. So it's kind of become like a running joke, right? Like, just like between my mom and I or whatever. We just talk about how I got to, she can't figure out how to deposit this check. It's just kind of ha-ha, right? Like a dumb mother-son joke, like I don't hear from her for like a few days or whatever. And she sends me a text. She goes, have you seen this Face app thing going around? That fucking, the app, the picture app that makes you look older or whatever. And I was like, yes, I've seen it. I didn't do it because I just don't care. But like, she did it. She sends me a picture of her in the Face app. And I was like, the fact that you can figure this out on your own. I go, who taught you this? She goes, I just saw it and I clicked the thing. And I'm like, you can do that, but you can't figure out how to deposit your checks? God damn, Mom. Oh, parents, man. It's so funny how the roles reversed. It's really true. It's really true. Anyway, and actually now that she has a smartphone, I wonder if she'll even start to listen to this podcast. I hope she waits a few weeks until this episode's a little buried. But yeah, that'd be funny if my mom. That'd be great if my mom all of a sudden started listening, leaves a nice review on Apple. I'm like, you can do that, but you can't deposit a check. Jesus. Anyway, by the way, that reminds me, if you guys are listening right now on Apple Podcasts, I need you to do me a favor because there are a lot of people listening and I'm trying to grow the show a little bit. So if you can leave a review on Apple Podcasts, that'd be great. A rating, at least, that'd be fantastic. 5 stars helps the show, at least helps validate that what I'm saying isn't just nonsense. It's nonsense, but like, I hope there's some entertainment value to it because I think about podcasting in general and what a great medium it is. And it's great for people who have like a message to get out there. And I don't really know if I have a particular message. I just want people to have a nice day. That's it. So have a nice day. I just want you to have a nice day. Hopefully I got you to or from work safely or at work if I'm in the office and I'm on speaker. Hey, everybody. But if you're enjoying the show, thank you for listening. I hope you find some entertainment value to it. I'm just trying to make people laugh, and I'm bored, and I don't have too many friends. So, and that's the perfect storm for doing a podcast in your closet. So this is where I'm at. If you want to leave a review, that'd be fantastic. Just tell people about the show. That's the best way to do it. Tell your friends about it. It's available everywhere too, by the way. Every podcast app you can think of, it's probably available. And if it's not, let me know. I would love for you to follow along online. Everything is at One Crazy Story, at Nate Comedy. I'm still doing stand-up a bunch, so if you guys want to come see me, check it out. Follow me online. Send me a message if you're curious about where I'll be. And if you want to email me directly with any thoughts, my email is onecrazystory@gmail.com, and I would love to hear from you. Anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and don't be dicks to each other. How about that? Just be nice. Just a little reminder. Go into the weekend with a positive attitude, and just don't be dicks. There you go. Anyway, talk to you next week.